Kalie woke up the next morning with the lingering warmth of last night still clinging to her skin. The memory of Amber's lips on hers, the way their bodies had moulded together, sent a wave of emotions crashing through her. Excitement, fear, confusion, it all twisted inside her, pulling her in opposite directions. She sat up in bed, hugging her knees, staring blankly at the wall. This wasn't supposed to happen. She had spent so long pushing these feelings away, telling herself that her attraction to Amber was a phase, a fleeting curiosity. But now, after what they had shared, the truth was undeniable. And yet, as much as she wanted to hold on to that feeling, the fear of what it meant loomed over her like a storm cloud. At work, Kalie did what she always did when things got too intense. She withdrew. She avoided Amber, made herself busy, buried herself in her tasks. If she could just pretend nothing happened, maybe things would go back to normal. But normal was impossible now. Amber noticed immediately. She had been excited to see Kalie that morning, expecting at least an acknowledgement of what they'd shared, a smile, a glance, anything. Instead, Kalie barely met her eyes, rushing past her in the hall, brushing her off when she tried to talk.
Are you really going to ignore me?
I'm not ignoring you. I'm just busy.
Bullshit. You've been avoiding me all day.
I need time, okay?
Time for what? To pretend it didn't happen?
Kalie didn't respond. She couldn't, because that was exactly what she was trying to do. Amber let out a bitter laugh.
Wow, I really thought you were different, Kalie.
That's not fair. I didn't plan this. I didn't ask for it.
Neither did I, but it happened and I thought, you know what, forget it.
She turned on her heel and stormed out of the room. Kalie sat there for a long time, her heart pounding in her chest. She had wanted to stop Amber, to call her back, to tell her that she felt everything just as intensely. But she couldn't, she didn't know how. And so, she let her walk away. Days passed and Amber kept her distance. At first, Kalie was relieved. She didn't have to deal with the awkwardness, didn't have to see the hurt in Amber's eyes. But as the days stretched on, that relief faded into something else, something hollow. She missed Amber, missed their conversations, the way Amber could make her laugh even on the worst days. She missed the way Amber looked at her, like she was something special, something worth fighting for. She didn't know when it had happened, but somewhere along the way, Amber had become the most important person in her life. And now she was gone. Kalie found herself lingering outside the break room, only to turn away at the last second. She saw Amber laughing with co-workers in the break room, acting like everything was fine, and it stung more than she expected. She had thought keeping her distance would make things easier. Instead, it just made everything worse. Friday night, Kalie found herself sitting alone in her apartment, staring at her phone. She had typed and deleted at least a dozen messages to Amber, each one feeling either too much or not enough. She was about to give up when her phone buzzed. Amber had sent her a message.
I don't know what you want from me, Kalie. If you want me to leave you alone, just say it.
Kalie stared at the message, her heart in her throat. She had pushed Amber away so hard that she was now giving her an out, a way to walk away completely. And suddenly, Kalie realized she didn't want that. She took a deep breath and started typing.
I don't want that.
Amber replied.
Then what do you want?
That was the question, wasn't it? Callie's fingers hovered over the keyboard. She could keep running, keep pretending. Or she could be honest, even if it terrified her. Kalie took a moment and then texted back.
I don't know how to do this.
A few seconds passed before Amber replied.
Then let me help you.
Kalie swallowed hard. Maybe, just maybe, she could stop pushing for once and start pulling instead. What will Amber do? Hit the notification bell to be notified when part 6 of Breaking the Silence is out. Like and subscribe for more stories for the soul.